Hey, hello. Welcome. I'm still getting situated here. Oops. Spoilers. Gonna do that real quick. Okay, so hey, welcome. I'm still setting up, getting things together, but come on in. It is gonna be a lot of stuff, which I'm very excited about. Real quick, I need this info, so boop. Throw that up there real quick. Everybody's going to start coming in here in a bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Hey, I'm Mo, they, she pronouns. You can find me on all the socials at Serena Bezos. I do a lot of gaming stuff, and I love tabletop RPGs, so here I am doing my thing, and I want to let you know that, I'm here to support all the BIMPOC designers that have everything that's going on right now, so that's what I am doing. As you can tell, we are still running our Kickstarter, or not Kickstarter, we're still running our Tiltify charity support for the whole month of Pride. We're at $669. Very nice. It is for Black and Pink. Black and Pink is a queer is a prison abolitionist organization dedicated to abolishing the criminal punishment system and liberating LGBTQIA2S plus people and people living with HIV/AIDS who are affected by that system through advocacy, support, and organizing. And if you'd like to donate, please do. No amount is too little. We are just trying to support a fantastic organization. So, yeah, how was your Monday? How are y'all? I've got a lot to get through, so I will start pulling things up here and looking at stuff. Ooh, hold on, my let me fix my stuff real quick. I did not realize it got all smushed to the side there. There we go. I fixed it. Okay, so first off, like I always do, I'm going to talk about Kickstarters and basically anything else that are happening within the BIMPOC designers realm. And oh boy, we got a lot, and I'm very excited, and that makes me so happy. So yeah, let's take a look here and see. All right, I am getting distracted. Okay, so first things off is NASA for Power 45E. It's a compendium of threatening creatures, magic masks, novel archetypes for the greatest role-playing game. So this is being ran by Jaime Reyes Mondragon. It is gonna, let's see here. Oh, look at that art already in that book. Sorry, I haven't even gotten to actual like words. I'm already looking at art. God, that's pretty. Alright, so let's read this little flavor text here. The creature falls to the ground. You finally defeat the monster that's been terrorizing your village. You approach it with the mask ready. The village elders taught you the process, and you have the materials at hand. You concentrate on the ritual and speak the magic. The stone mask starts to glow as the creature's essence, and something else starts flowing into it. Lightning strikes, and the creature's body disappears. The mask now has feathers growing out of it. You put on the mask, and the sudden input of sensations throws you down. You can sense the trees, the insects, and even a deer hidden in the nearby forest. As you adjust to the power of the mask, you hear a voice in your head. Don't let the deer escape. I want its flesh. Ooh, okay. I like that. Massive Power is supplemental for 5e that draws influence from Legend of Zelda's Majora's Mask, Monster Hunter, and the 3.5 Binder class. The book contains rules for the slain creatures into masks that allow the wearer to channel the particular abilities. New archetypes focus on using such masks. Legendary creatures occupied by the item block of their mask. So there's a little preview button. More fun masks. Look at that art. Look at that little cutie. So let's see here real quick. Massive Power is an 8x11 hardcover book with 120 full color pages. Wow, that's going to be awesome. Oh, more art. Ooh, look at that. That's very like kitsune sort of mask styles, which is pretty cool. It has rules for creating Massive Power, a unique list of powers of every creature type, 12 new archetypes, new legendary creatures for their mask, Notes of the wizard researching the style of magic. Ooh, add a little more flavor to your backstories. You can gather materials to craft hollow masks or buy them from shady sellers at the market. Use them on slain creatures to trap their essence and retain their power. Inside the book, you will find the rules of crafting masks of power, the materials needed, tips to add them to your game, and plot hooks to spice your adventures. And then unique powers for every creature type, so it gives you more information, I guess, like about each type. Oh, camouflage of mimic, capture dreams with fey abilities. Oh, that sounds really fun and a really great addition to like any 5e setting. Talks about new archetypes, legendary creatures. Is that a jack-o'-lantern? I can't read it. Hold on, let me enhance. Does that help? It's the Pumpkin King Charlie Brown. I love that. Oh my god, that's so cute. That is fantastic. That makes me so happy. I grew up with Charlie Brown as a kid, so like seeing it as a D&D 5e creature makes me really happy. So reward shares, so they have $10, 200 Mexican peso or 10 USD, a discounted digital copy, 400 Mexican peso or $20 USD is a digital copy. Hardcover plus the PDF is $40 US or 800 Mexican peso. Hardcover plus PDF plus 5 community copies is 1600 Mexican or $80 US. It looks like they have some stretch goals still as well. The current budget accounts for the interior art, editing, and small print run. The stretch goals aim to add features to the book and improve the working circumstances of writers and artists while maintaining the scope of the project. These include additional art, more creatures, and the salary improvements. So, that looks like they got the first one. So at 100,000 Mexican pesos, they have additional art. This will increase the budget, which we can order 8 more art pieces for legendary creatures for the interior. More art. And it looks like the other ones I get into is next is 150,000 Mexican pesos. There we go, I did it. I'm bad at numbers. Y'all know this. You get 12 additional pre-generated masks, 1 for each creature type. That's so cool. Is that an ice dragon mask? Holy cow, that's really pretty. I'd wear that. Shipping fulfillment. Estimated cost is for all around the world. And it's also being supplemented through drive-through. Meet the team. Oh, are they Oxels? Are they little Oxel friends? Oh my god, they're so cute. I love their icons. We are Oxo Story. Okay, that makes sense why they're Oxo designed. Oxo Story is a TTRPG co-op from Mexico City. We have a small creators with their designs and board games and have worked for more prominent companies in the past. Massive Power is our third big project as a co-op. The first were The Maze, which garnered some attention, and Wildlife, a card game that is now in production. We always strive to bring high-quality games with fantastic arts and rules. So we got Sergio Ake for the project manager, Alastor Guzman for the game designer, Jaime Reyes as game designer and writer, Halgabar Elgato as an artist, Irene Galvez, our Kirubin, layout designer and artist, and Daniela Mateos as an editor. And then goes to risks and challenges, so on and so forth. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons and you want like the Majora's Mask fill with your game, I think this is going to be the cover because that's sleek. That's super nice. Please check the Kickstarter out. It is the Mask of Power 5e that is there. Looks like they are at let me convert this back to looks like they're at 122,689.80 cents at Mexican pesos. So they are almost there to their 150,000 Mexican pesos second stretch goal. And they have 17 more days to go, so That's so cool. I love this. This is great. So yeah, if you wanna have more amass new archetypes and all that, give this a shot. It's super duper awesome. All right. So next thing I want to talk about is Tidebreaker. It actually is going to be, this Kickstarter is going to release tomorrow, but I want to talk about it today because I'm here and I can. This is my show. I do what I want. So Tidebreaker RPG is a cinematic rogue tabletop RPG, of course, because it's about to start soon. It doesn't really have much information about like what's in it. However, there is a website. So if you go to tidebreakerrpg.com, you can find this really cool website. We will rise up and ignite again. So it is a Tidebreaker RPG system by Nick Butler. Nick is working on this website. We're not going to blame him. I'm still going to just talk about it though. Tidebreaker is a tabletop RPG that lets you step into the role of hyper-competent heroes and explore worlds that your group creates together from the ground up. Customize your abilities, get involved in clandestine plots, and engage in epic battles straight from your favorite action movie against numbers that would overwhelm almost anyone. Of course, it'd be just a warm-up for you. At least until the big bat shows up. Yeah. In Tidebreaker, in cinematic combat, it's not your style. Role-playing your way and speaking through discussion and persuade anyone with your masterful diplomacy to make sure your way is always a great option. Of course, unless you've spun yourself into a web losing all hope. Spelling out your doom. Hope and doom are meta currencies that may be used in both combat and non-combat situations. While the GM uses doom as a resource, the players use hope. And the tug-of-war of instrumental currency conflicts the symphonic tidal waves through the role-playing experience. The clever uses of hope and doom will offer your table strategic gameplay options easily weavable into the fabric of your group's campaign and settings. The stunt system with Tidebreaker allows you to fully customize your characters and NPCs' abilities, creating some of the utmost and unique and amazing creations where only your imagination is your limit. Impress your friends with showstoppers where your best stunts ignite, exploding your chances of success into imaginative theatrical moments you will never forget. So yeah, they are coming to Kickstarter tomorrow. So definitely have more to talk about next Game at a Glance, but I just want to talk about it here. And oh look, I got a sneak peek. Look at this art. Hi, Kevin. Nick Nackison chat here. Welcome. I'm just going through my usual spills of all the Kickstarter stuff. There's Ari. Stuff. Yeah, you get stuff. Is that a Pride shirt? Oh my god, they have a Pride shirt. I want it. They have a Discord, and you can support it with Ko-fi. I think that's it for this website. I don't think I can... Ooh, more. Blog, shop, forums, facts. Blog. Ooh, check that out. Alright, so the website's up, doing a sound check. And it looks like they are testing out the game here. So, yeah. Shop, forum, contact, all this stuff. So be on the lookout tomorrow for Tidebreaker's Kickstarter to be released. It looks super rad. I'm very excited about it. Super duper cool. But yeah. I don't know what else to say then. I'm really excited to talk about this some more next time and see what it's about, because I've been hearing about this game for a while because Nick keeps talking about it and everybody else keeps hyping it up. And I'm just like, I want to know more about it. You know. So, but yeah, that's Tidebreaker. So, there you go. One game I talked about last week was Archon, City of Neon Daylight. They are... How many more days did they get on this thing? I don't know when it's over. I don't know how to read itch. So they have 399% of their goal. That's super duper awesome. Where are we? When does this end? How do I read this? Someone who knows itch, tell me what I'm doing. Help this game reach its goal. We did. So let's see where they are. I got some Unity copies. Thanks, Kevin. But yeah, maybe it's done. Is it done? It could be done. I think the itch fundraising is done, but it still says contribute. Anywho, you can still contribute to this cause. Next stretch goal. Here we go. 500,000 CAD print run. So it looks like they are still raising money. I'm just trying to figure out. Well, so yeah, throw your money at Archon. Archon, the city of Neon Daylight, is a agnostic cyberpunk setting by Kiana Shaw and Jason Cutrone. It is fantastic. I went through this last game at a glance, and it's a really cool setting. Like, just hearing about like the in-depthness of like everything about the cyberpunk setting is just super duper rad. So yeah, contribute to the Archon stuff, and it looks like they are trying to get to 5,000. They are almost at 4,000, so just help them get there. They are so close. Oh, what's this? You may be asking me, because I will tell you here in a second. This is Neon Harvest, Archon City of Neon Daylight, a limited actual play series set in Archon, using the Tidebreaker system. Hi, Rue. First off, look at this GIF. Look at this GIF. Jess, you outdid yourself. Like, it's so good. So, surprise, tomorrow, is it tomorrow? Yes, it's tomorrow. It says it in the title. I can explain that. Tomorrow, we are going to be launching up the actual play series of Archon using the Tidebreaker system. So, was there a reason why I talked about both those games? Yes, but also because they're real amazing games, and the cast is supposed to be like, you're supposed to know about the cast sooner or later, and now we'll figure that out when I get to it and I hear about it. But yeah, the cast is really good. This design looks really good. I am very excited to catch up and see what this is about. So check Huetopia's Twitter. That's where we'll have all the information for the show itself. Sorry, I had to throw this in. It just looks... That's what I told Jess earlier. I was like, it's like chef's kiss. It's so pretty. All right. So yeah, y'all remember when I talked about Cozy Town? They're doing an itch fundraising for Cozy Town now. I'm so excited because this game is so cute and it's getting the love that it really, really deserves. And I'm just like, So I've talked about Cozy Town, like, what was it, my birthday? So like back at the end of March. But they're, I just want to talk about it again because they're doing this thing. So they are trying to reach a goal of 2,500. They're currently at 850 right now. Should I read through this again? Wait, is this art? Is this... sorry, there's a YouTube video and I got very confused and very excited at the same time. So Cozy Town itself, if you don't know, it's based off A Quiet Year with the splash of Dream Askew, both by Avery Alder. And it's like a bird's eye view of the entire town, which has influences from Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing. I'm not reading it because I know how this game is and it's so good. You want this game. Basically, you'll create a cozy town together, featuring choosing the features of your town. Friends who come to visit, and the seasonal events of your town will celebrate. Players draw cards and refer to a season oracle, answering fun and cozy questions that create a rich story of your town. But it's a new version. It's a very soft game. It's so soft. So I love this game. I've read about this game. I haven't had a chance to play this game yet. And I'm very sad. I want to play this game so badly. where are we in the list? There we are. Thanks, Streamlabs. All right, so itch funding. We have some. We have new goals, and it's super exciting. So we have the first one's been unlocked with season art. AG Reader, he/him is an amazing queer or neurodivergent artist. So basically, he'll be doing the art. Alex is highly skilled, and one of the many strengths of bringing is adorable characters to life. At $240, commission unique art for each season: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. It'll be so cute. So it got, and then at $440, they got more art. Yay! At $550, at Kristen. Excuse me, who is this Kristen Devine person? How dare she start writing things? If you don't know, Kristen Devine is actually one of my co-hosts with Powered by the Players and one of my dearest friends. So I'm very excited to see that she's writing on this. At $550, which is unlocked now, Kristen will be commissioned to provide more options for bringing your cozy town to life. At $800, they're almost there. The friends we made along the way is a Jeremy Hopper, educational development and TTRPG player. At $800, Jeremy will be commissioned to create a new oracle. The friends we made along the way that follows a few townsfolk on their travels. This will take place between seasons and is a lovely reason to go on a journey and make new friends. Yes, they both sound like cool people. Yeah. The next one is, did they hit Jeremy's one? It hasn't been updated yet. They did hit Jeremy, so Jeremy's unlocked now. Yay, Jeremy's unlocked. The next one is the Sunset Oracle. Miriam. Ugh. Who's this Miriam person? We all know Miriam. Miriam's one of the characters for Huetopia and has been on my Powered by the Players, which is the podcast I do with Kristen, in our mass campaign as Mixed Direction. At $12.50, Miriam will be commissioned to create a new oracle, the Sunset Oracle, that serves as an epilogue to your game of Cozy Town, which describes the legacy of Cozy Town and what comes next. Oh, okay. I just saw the audiobook version. There's gonna be an audiobook. I'm sorry, I'm getting really high-pitched. I'm very excited about that. So at $2,500, there'll be an audiobook. Arian Catano Saez is a voice actor and co-creator of All My Fantasy Children podcast and part of the Skyjack's Courier's Call actual play podcast. At $2,500, I can ask Aaron to record an audiobook version of Cozy Town. This will increase our accessibility options and be a wonderful way to play the game by yourself or with your friends. Sorry, that's just my little sort of very, 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 very excited. Happiness. Let's see here. More info. Oh, yes. And there's community copies available if you do want to grab the game. But I remember myself back this. I'm not shining on the itch right now, so I'm not going to do it. Also, I don't want to give you all my information. So yeah, that's Cozy Town with Jamie. If you don't know Jamie Tipper, will hook up on Twitter. They are a fantastic human. He does some really great work. So you have Cozy Town, you have Beyond, you have Apocalypse Keys, and so many more games. Just overall, one of my favorite people. Get this to $2,500. Unlock all the goals that are there, especially Miriam's, especially that audiobook. An audiobook for a tabletop RPG? Yes, please. So, yeah, that's that. I don't know how long this is going for. I don't know how long these last. I don't understand Itch's fundraising goals, but okay. Let's see here. Our next stop is going to be ARC. I know we talked about this last time and went through it quite a bit, but I do want to just go through it again and talk more about where they are. They have 9 days left of their Kickstarter. They are at $60,121 out of their $7,000 goal. Hold on one second. Just, I'm gonna do one of these things. Boop. Gonna also do one of these things. Thank you. Thanks for... I was trying to do it myself and I couldn't find the buttons. Anywho, before chat happened, I do want to get back to ARC. So ARC itself is a... it's okay. Thank you for getting to it, Rue. I appreciate it. Is a Doom tabletop RPG. We've talked about this last time, where it's a fantastic use of clock. You defy the cruel doomsday clock to save the world from the looming apocalypse. It's a real light, tension-heavy, dripping with delicious dark art, yet lovingly written for all story makers. At heart, now on Kickstarter for a limited only. Kevin, don't give her such... Stop it. So they are so close. Let's see where they are for stretch goals. Scrolling, and I'm scrolling. Boop, 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 boop. Where am I? I am down here. Do they have stretch goals? They have stretch goals, yes. Stretch goal was unlocked at 60,000. We are able to now commission fantastic art adventure from Carol Assertion. A story where Weaver musicians play loom of history while precarious balance hangs on the line. Illustrated by Aldi Aguirre, who will transform their word into art. Oh my god, look at this art though. Look at this art. That's really pretty. I like the illustrative part of kind of art. Cara Assercion is a game designer, theater maker, and multidisciplinary artist whose work sits at the axis of dysphoria, dramaturgical theory, postmodernism, and reverence for the places we inhabit. Previous and forthcoming designs credit including The Wickedness, Venture in Dungeon, and Spindle Will. Cara is half of the design team for Small Planet Games. Ali Aguirre is an award-winning children's book illustrator whose watercolor and gouache works are inspired by nature, memories, dreams, and emotions. His pensive, colorful art is renowned beyond his home in Manila and all around the globe, and have been featured in competitions and catalogs in Portugal, UAE, and Germany. At stretch goal, which will be released at 70,000, we'll do the thing pool and add to the pool 100 soft color community pages. These copies will be available worldwide and free via our website campaign. We really want to get ARC into everyone's hands, regardless of financial ability. Under the gracious of the backers already pledged and the future backers, we believe we can make this happen. So it looks like they have already gotten illustrated adventures for a lot of this work already. And, yeah, it's just, I'm very excited about it. So they are so close to the 70,000 goal. They are at 60,000 right now. They just need 10,000 more to get to where they need to be. So that is that. Did I cover all the Kickstarters? Am I missing anybody? I think I got them all. Because boy howdy, there was a lot. I'm so excited that there's so many Kickstarters happening and like itch fundraisers and you know, all that good stuff. That makes me just that makes me so happy. Oop, hold on one second, let me just had to fix that real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we've done all our introductions, talking about Kickstarters, talking about itch fundraisers, talking about a new limited actual play happening on Huetopia that'll be released tomorrow. Right? Me too. It's just like, yes, good. I'm glad. Get paid for your work. Yes, please. So much. So you can get paid for your work. Let's talk about some designers here, especially one about Volley Boys. Thank you, Brew. I appreciate your work as a mod. All right. First off, before I even get into anything, I just love this cover. I'm a sucker for sunsets, and like this little burb on this volleyball net is just like so cute. It's really, it's so adorable. All right, so Volley Boys, a win conditions tournament arc by Kevin Nguyen. Please tell me if I pronounced that right or wrong. I would appreciate it. So with Volley Boys, it is covers by Pixar Bay. Fictional touchstones are Haikyuu, Skate, The Affinity, Free, Prince of Stride, Sunrune, Farewell My Dear Kramer, etc. Thank you. I don't really know. I've heard of Haikyuu. I just don't watch the animes anymore. So I'm very out of touch, but I'm excited to see what this game is about. And mechanical touchdowns are No Dice, No Masters by Avery Alder and Pasen de los Bendiciones by Brandon Leon Gambetta. Safety tools, the TTRPG Safety Toolkit is a resource co-curated by Kiana Shaw and Lauren Bryant Monk. The TTR Safety Toolkit is a compilation of safety tools that have been designed by members of the tabletop role-playing games community for use by players and GMs at the table. You can find it at bit.ly/TTRPG Safety Toolkit. Right? I kind of do too, even though I have no idea what this game is about. Like once more, any of these games I tend to not read them until I read them on screen, so y'all can stumble with me as I try to find my words, because you know how I'm bad at reading. So, furthermore, special overwhelm thanks to Viditya Voleti, Nevin Holmes, Adir Slatery, Sharu Patel. Oh, look, Rue. He gave me a special thanks. Table safety. Safety is the utmost priority of all participants in Volley Boys. VB asks players to engage in character drama that will touch on topics sensitive to some and in narratives that will be pit players' characters against each other. The characters may hurt each other with words and mild violence, but the players should never aim to hurt each other. Such harm can be mitigated with frequent check-ins at the table, taking a moment out of the scene, and as a player, ask another player, hey, my character wants to do Y because of X, is that okay with you? And use other safety tools such as those featured in the TTRPG Safety Toolkit at the link. Drama, narrative, or characters should never be prioritized over the safety and desires of another player at the table. 100%. So true. Gender and Volley Boys. The title of the game, as you see, is Volley Boys. This is no way intended as prescription or restriction of the gender of the players and characters of this game. While real-life high school volleyball may be gender segregated and trans-exclusionary/anti-trans youth in some cases, it's volleyball in Volley Boys. It is not, in short, be who you want, play who you want. Yeah. GM-less play. Volley Boys, like most other games, use the No Dice, No Masters mechanical framework, has no designated game master. All participants in a game of VB are each players of characters whose a group share the responsibility that would otherwise be the purview of the GM. No singular player holds any great power or authority over another. The play group together will ensure the table safety, dictate the greater narrative, portray the NPCs, and educate the rules. Volleyball and Volley Boys. Playing VB is less concerned about the specifics of a given match and more with the character interaction that comes out of the matches, training, and everything in between. Hitting a spike is awesome, but in VP we want to focus on how the character feels in that moment as the ball hits just inside the line, how the moment makes your friends feel, and what the opposing team is thinking. You won't be running matches play by play, rather you'll describe the highs and low lights of matches. Why did I just have a flashback to Riverdale? It says you don't know about the highs and lows of high school football. I don't know why my brain went there. But it's the same energy, right? Am I wrong? Is it the same energy? No? Okay. Alright. To run specific plays for points and momentum of a volleyball match, look for a nice kill coming soon by winconditions.itch.io. Ooh, we get other games coming out, Kevin? That's nice. Anything but Volley Boys. Volley Boys, despite the name, is designed in an attempt to accommodate any team sport anime fiction. Baseball, basketball, dodgeball, etc. Would each be viable substitutions for volleyball. The most playbook moves interact with the rules of any given sport or that you play, well, poorly, or with mixed results. No reason why sets and spikes can't be passes and dunks. Feel free to take your team where the player group's passions lie. Hey, Wild. Welcome. The narrative. You don't always win. You can do everything right and still lose. It's not about that. Winning VP and the fiction that inspired it is a metaphor for overcoming personal challenge. It's what happens when you and your worst enemy since kindergarten learn to actually play together, not just on the same side of the court. When you overcome a personal fear of failure. When you realize this might be more than just a game. Describing cool spikes and receiving is great. But building, breaking, and repairing bonds with your team is what the real juice of this fiction is, and what leads to the most interesting narratives at your table of VP. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Wild. I appreciate it. Play is framed in scenes, episodes, and seasons. While there are specific pseudo-predetermined plot points, each player should be consider what arcs they would like to explore, ranging from episode to season-long narratives. The anime of it all. Take up the director's chair, describe scenes in a cinematic language, talk about the framing of shots, who is and isn't visible, and how they are juxtaposed. I got it. Yeah. The cuts where the camera focuses on and for reactions and scene transitions. And the animation style. Super crisp for a very clean technical feel, or does it get sloppy and frenetic, but super dynamic to show chaos and unleaded power. To show what's important in the scene. Present moments purposely with all the budget your imagination allows. Feel encouraged to lean into the tropes of the anime, in particular sports anime. With respectful consideration to your group and its preferences and requirements. Oh, I got a hiccup. Excuse me. Particularly things like the shipping of player characters and fan service, each which are tropes of real anime, but many others feel comfortable or worse when engaging with such in a more active player role rather than a passive and distant audience role. Discuss with your group in the early stages of play what is and is not okay to lean into as part of the discussion of the safety of the game. Non-player characters. Non-player characters or NPCs make up all the characters in the narrative that are not your main cast. They are your coaches, managers, teammates, old friends, bitter rivals, and so much more. NPCs don't need tokens or moves, they just do things. Astronomically appropriate, of course. They are functionally tools to uplift and foil the characters in their own arcs. But in interest of dramatic storytelling, they should be portrayed complexly. Complexly. There we go. I got it. They should have their own motivations, strengths, and flaws. The more interesting the NPCs, the more interesting the situations they may present for your characters to play off of. Audience. In this style of play, there will often be scenes focused on only on a few characters of the team, with some of the players not actively participating as their characters or as NPCs. In such cases, the non-active player should act as the audience to the scene. The audience should watch the scene intently, ask leading or clarifying questions, and make suggestions to the active players. Active players have final say in their scene, but should consider audience questions and suggestions mindfully. Pre-game. To play a no dice, no masters game, you will need a handful or two of tokens. These can be anything from dice or coins or just wadded up paper volleyballs. Is that just like wadded up pieces of paper? Ideally enough for each player to have 2 to 3 at a time. Alternatively, a scrap of paper or a shared online document to keep a tally works just as well. Each player should also have a copy of the game PDF available to them and something to take personal notes with. Each player should review the game text to the best of their ability. Feel free to discuss with the other players any areas you might find unclear or wish to adjust to fit your circumstances and desires. To facilitate online play, you can find a character keeper at the following link. Oh, you made a character keeper! Let's just look at that real quick. Oh no, it took me away from that. Oh, beans, that's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on one second. One moment. Oh no! I gotta zoom in once. There we go. I fixed it. Let me avert your eyes as I get back to where I was. Where was I? Hold on. There I am. Open a new tab. There we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I mean, you probably like origami like a Tetris ball, maybe. I don't know. Look at this character keeper. Yeah. Thanks so much for your support. I truly appreciate it more than I can express. Who else is in here? Hello, excuse me. Or is this me? I think that's me. To download a copy of VP, Character Keeper will edit and fill as you reference. Click the file menu in the upper... Oh, it tells you how to make a copy. Okay. Next time on Volley Boys. Oh, you little click. Are these little clickies? Yeah, they are little clickies. Nice. And it just gives you the next times. The genius. Oh, so these are the actual characters. Oh, yes. I love a good character keeper. I'm going to get into these in a second. Like, once that we get into them in the book, I just want to look at these real quick. Of course the clown's red. Ooh, hello, Lavender. Nice. Okay. All right, I see you. This is good. I love it. This is so nice. I love a good character keeper. It works so well. All right. All right. So where was I? Okay. Character creation. Having read through the text and playbooks, discuss as a group which playbooks appeal to each of you. Each player should have a distinct playbook from each of the other if possible, but it's not the end of the world if you double up. Having chosen playbooks, start brainstorming your characters and their team as a group. Give your character a name, position, and look. Talk about your character's place on the team, seniors, rookies, transfers, etc., relationships with each other, existing and projected, and the team's place among the other champions, underdogs, wildcards, brand new, etc. Spending a moment discussing a team name and mascot, but if you can't come up with it within a few minutes, consider moving on to and discovering them in play. Hi, Jess. I see you peeking in. Did you miss the character keeper? It's a really nice character keeper. Also, I am too spoiled by character keepers. I do them all now for Power by the Players. They don't look as nice, but they get the job done, and I really like them. My Donuts and Duels game also has a nice character keeper that I put together myself. It's not completely like polished, but like it's good. It's nice. Play. Play in VP is a role play forward and mechanically light. Together, players will set scenes of some or all the characters interacting with each other and NPCs. Where am I? I lost a spot. Oh, scene should be set with some sort of agenda in mind. You want to see specific characters interact. You want to try and use a specific move. You really want to describe how awesome your character is on the court. your character has beef to hash out with another player's characters, etc. During scenes, players will strive to embody their playbook's archetype and trigger their playbook moves, each of which is explained in the moves section following. In short, they will earn and spend tokens, furthering the plot, character development, and opening opportunities for characters to make moves in turn. Players whose characters are not directly involved in the scene act as the audience as described in the previous audience section. Once everyone has agreed to a scene, it's come to its natural conclusion, discuss the transition to the next. It is encouraged that players whose characters did not participate in the previous scene be given the opportunity to take lead framing the next scene. Multiple scenes are played together to make an episode. After the first episode, players will together review the next time on Volley Boys section and pick an option from the list previewing what's to come. MVP, a given session of play can encompass a single episode with many scenes played out or multiple episodes with only a few scenes of each showcase at the table. Feel things out. Discuss openly if the group feels like for an episode has reached its natural conclusion and it's time to move on to the next. Feel free to weave between long and short episodes. Once we review the moves and playbooks following, you're set ready. I was going to say set ready spike, but that's not what's written here. Just my own volleyball brain. So, actually, I love volleyball because I played volleyball back in junior high. I played 2 on-seasons and 2 off-seasons, so I was a part of a traveling off-season team. I was a setter. So, you learned more about me today. So, I love volleyball. I would love to get back into volleyball. I just need to find volleyball. Hey, you. Hey, Viditya. Yes, volleyball is fun. I nearly broke my foot playing volleyball because a blocker dove for a ball that I dove for and their knee went into the top of my foot. It was just a bruised bone, no breakage, but it hurt. So bad. All right. Oh, ready? You're set to play. There we go. Yay, good, you're here. Excellent. Well, thanks for visiting. Thanks for coming. The moves in VB, there are categories of moves. Fundamentals, basic moves that your character can always do. These moves do not require you to spend or earn tokens, but some may allow others to give you tokens. Sets, weak moves designed to make your entanglements and expose your character. You gain tokens for these moves. Ooh, I love those. Nice. Spikes, strong moves designed to show your character at their best. You spend tokens here. These moves both signal what you can do in play and telegraph who the character is archetypally. Play into moves your playbook as they will facilitate the narrative and the mechanics. If in play you find yourself fighting the given moves of your selected playbook, discuss with the group. Feel free to adjust to your preference, but I would ask you to consider playing a new scenes with the playbooks as they are if possible. Kevin, you know we need to change that, right? We know you need to at least touch a volleyball. You don't have to do anything. We just need you to hold a volleyball for 5 seconds. Alright, so it looks like we're into the playbooks now, so let's go ahead and read into these. Yes, we will have a Big Bad Con volleyball tournament. I will let Sean know. We'll get some waivers done since I am on staff for Big Bad Con, so I'll bring it up to him for 2022. All right, let's get into this playbook. The Genius. King of the Mountain. All know your skill and prowess, but you stand alone, lonely, unless... ... Names, pronouns, looks, position. Oh, look, you get to choose. What's a libero? Well, that's a new one. Or at least new to me. Explain yourself, please. What is this? Play to explore. Does a team make the player... does a team make the player better, or does the player make the team better? They're having an argument in chat, so that's why I'm laughing. Bonds, which teammates are you jealous of? Which teammate do you wish understood you better? Oh, I love these questions already. Tips, lean into the struggle of being naturally incredible at the sport and the pressures that come along with it. Look for opportunities to show you're not the best at everything, just volleyball. Wear the different colored jersey. I don't remember that. Maybe it was just because I was playing junior high volleyball and that was probably not one of the rules. Oh, interesting. Okay. Play for the best story for the table, not just for your character. Don't ruin other players' fun. Check in regularly before and during scenes, if not just after. What is this star from? Oh, hair. Medium length black, bangs in a 3-part. Probably. What's that? Is it just is it like an anime hairstyle where it's just 1, 2, 3? Is that what you mean by a 3-part? I love it though. I love the idea of a 3-part bang. That's cute. Thanks, Jess. I will talk about it at the end. Oh, liberos are supported defensive roles that have special rules that allow them to be swapped in and out more, but they can't make any offensive plays. Okay. Okay, interesting. Good to know. We did not have those when I played, but once again, it was junior high, and that was a decade and a half ago. So, nearly 2 decades ago. So, yeah. No, oh shoot, that was 2 decades ago. That's junior high, not high school. Oh. Fundamentals. Do what you want, but at a cost are not how you intended. Grab everyone's attention. Point out someone's weaknesses. Shift blame onto a teammate. Cue the intense, frenetic animation. Ask a teammate, do you trust me? If yes, they may give you a token. Sets. Earn a token. Admit a weakness in yourself. Talk up a teammate to a rival. Interrogate another player of the same position about their technique. Challenge someone's ability. Introduce an old rival. Ask, why can't we understand each other? Ask a rival, please, will you teach me? Bosh a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion of you changes because of it. Hi, Nessa. Yes. It was 20 years ago. Oh, well, hold on. I'm 32. So it's a little less than 20 years ago. Yeah, it would be like 2002, 2003. That's when I moved to Florida in 2003. So it was like... Rue, we're old. Rue, you're not old. You're eternal and timeless. I am a bag of bones. Where was I? Oh, spikes. Spend a token. Lee Rose didn't get added to volleyball until 99, so it makes sense he didn't have the position in middle school. I mean, I was in middle school and junior high. It probably didn't happen in junior high standards. It probably happened in adult league, so maybe that's why I didn't get shifted down. Spikes, send a token. Show them exactly why they call you a genius and leave them in awe. Use your rival's teachings for reach new heights. Flash forward to a teammate's pinnacle. Have a fan do something for you. Ask, how do I inspire you? Ask, how can I understand you better? Kill a play. Tell each of your teammates exactly what emotion they feel because of it. Ooh, that's fun. The upstart. Never play on a real team or had real training and you barely know all the lingo, but damn if you're not one of the best on the court. It's me. I did not know what a libero is, apparently. Names, pronouns, looks, position. Play to explore if natural talent without technical skill is enough and how other people will judge it. Bonds, which teammate takes you under their wing? Which teammate do you make feel weak? Roleplay as talented but still learning. Balance showing off your gifts while still being impressed by your teammates and rivals. Play for the best story for the table, not just for your character. Once again, don't ruin other people's fun. Check in regularly before and during scenes, if not just after. Fundamentals: do what you want, but at a cost or not how it's intended. Prove someone wrong with your unbelievable athletic ability. Ask a teammate what's going on. Introduce someone significant to a scene and have no idea how important they are. Make the scene go slow-mo with a fisheye lens. Ooh, I love that visual change. That's fun. Ask a teammate, do you believe in me? If they say yes, they may give you a token. Sets earn tokens. Show your weakness in the basics or technical aspects of the game. Observe another player's technique, then gush about why they're inspiring to you. Oh, that's so cute. Flashback to before you join the team. Introduce a new rival. Lock eyes with someone else. Explain your goals to them explicitly. Ask, who is my biggest obstacle here? Ask, how can I be more like you? Botch a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion of you changes because of it. Spike, spend a token. Steal the spotlight. Make someone question what they thought possible. Show off the new move you've been training day and night. Bring someone down a peg. Lock eyes with someone and ask, what is your goal? Ask, what would be the least expected thing for me to do? Ask, why do you feel threatened by me? Kill a play. Tell each of your team exactly what emotion they feel because of it. The captain. They're your responsibility for better or worse. If you do your job right, they'll be legends. Names, pronouns, looks, position. Play to explore. What's it like to carry the weight of responsibility for the team and tension such as position to put against your teammates? Hydrate real quick. Bonds. Which teammate do you think will succeed you as captain? Which teammate do you want to succeed as captain? Which teammate do you want to succeed you as captain? Tips. Your character's infection authority, but you as a player at the table do not. Even the character's authority only goes so far. This roleplay best when you lean towards caring than bossy. Play for the best story at the table, not just your character. Don't ruin other players' funds. Check in regularly before and during scenes, even not just after. Fundamentals. Do what you want, but at a cost or not how you intended. Get the kids in line. Remind the teams what's at stake. Talk up your teammates when they're not around. Make thinly veiled threats / trash talk. Ask a teammate, do you respect me? If yes, they may give you a token. Earn a token. Lose your cool and control of the situation. Make a tough choice in favor of one of your teammates over another. Oh, that's rough. Make a teammate do something they don't want to, but you know is good for them. Provoke someone and have it blow up in your face. Flashback to before you were team captain. Buy a teammate a snack / drink and talk about what's going on. Botch a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion of you changes because of it. Alright, Spike, spend a token. Make two teammates see the other's perspective. Hide your weaknesses from the team. Have a teammate confide in one of their secrets or insecurities. Take on the consequences of your teammates' actions. Provoke someone and have them do what you intend. Ask them if they realize it or not. Ask, what do you need to hear right now, and say it. Ask, what can I do to best help you? Kill a play. Tell each teammate exactly what the emotion feel and why because of it. The anchor. Perfectly positioned to witness your teammates rise to greatness in their shadow. Name, pronouns, look, position. Play to explore. What's it like to be the weakest link on a team of protagonists? Bond. Which teammate made sure you knew you were the weakest member of the team? Which teammate won't let you quit? Tips. Consider not playing into a self-deprecating style of this archetype, or if you do, maybe play with an intent of rising from it. One of your roles is to help highlight how incredible your teammates are. One of your roles is not to be a punching bag. I really like that. yes, you can play like the one in the shadow, but also not allow yourself to be pushed around and belittled. And I want to play this one. This one's mine. This is my baby. And just don't be self-deprecating. That's I like that. It's like, yeah, you're supportive, but also you're not a pushover. You know, you're a column of this team. You're there to hold it up. It's okay. Play the best for story, not just your character. Don't ruin other players' funds. Check in regularly, but before and during scenes, if not just after. Fundamental. Do what you want, but at a cost, are not how you intended. Remind your team exactly how special they are. Put on a brave face. Help a teammate. Give in to pressure away from your teammates. Ask a teammate, do you doubt me? And if they say no, they may give you a token. Yeah, you're a column, not a stepping stone. Yep, it's me. I'm this one. This is my playbook. Sets. Earn a token. Put in the extra work just because you keep up with the rest. Reminisce. Recap a teammate's arc. Share your struggles / jealousy with a teammate. Push yourself too hard and cause your teammates to worry about you. Snap at a teammate when they try to console you. Challenge someone's assumptions. Build up to a perfect moment only to whiff it. Ask, where do I fit in? Watch a play. Ask your teammates in how their opinion you changes because of it. Spend a token. Spikes. Show off the effort of your training. Blow them all away with one perfect play. Find a mentor / teacher to help you master your niche. Inspire your teammates with your passion and dedication despite your ranking. Force two bickering teammates together and talk to each other. Have exactly what a teammate needs or know how to get it. Ask, what can I do that you can't? Kill a play. Tell each of your team exactly what emotion they feel because of it. The skeptic. It's just a game. What are all these kids getting so worked up about? Whatever. Names, pronouns, looks, position. Play to explore what it's like to learn to love the game. Which teammate won't give up on you regardless what you want? Which teammate can you not help but root for, even if you'll never say it out loud or only backhandedly? See, Rue is the skeptic. I am, what is that one called again? The anchor. We're building our team. See, we're already working on it. Just clumpy. Tips. The character may talk down the game and be lukewarm about it, but the player cannot overly obstruct the narrative. B.A. Baracus hates flying, but he always drinks the milk. I don't get the reference. Play the best story for the table, not just your character. Don't ruin other players' funds. Check in regularly. Before and during scenes, even not just after. Fundamentals. Do what you want, but at a cost or not how you intended. Snap your teammates back to reality. Do the bare minimum and get away with it. Act cool and disingenuous, obscuring your feelings. Complain. Ask a teammate, do I frustrate you? If yes, they may allow you to take one of their tokens. What does it mean, Kevin? Please tell me the reference. Sets. Earn a token. Project your insecurities onto a teammate. Acknowledge your teammate's abilities / accomplishments. Ask another player to teach you something. Describe the quiet jealousy you feel for your teammates. Help your teammates with something outside of the core that they are terrible at. Ask, what more do you want from me? Ask, why are you working so hard? Watch a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion of you changes because of it. Spend a token. Show up players who are much more dedicated than you. Have a moment. You get the game for the moment. See things with a detached perspective. State something true about the situation / topic. Something someone else is struggling with in the scene, you could just do it. Make someone incredibly frustrated. Defend a teammate from a rival. Remain calm, annoyingly so. Kill a play. Tell each of your teammates exactly what emotion they feel because of it. The clown. It's a game. They're all scowls and fouls, but don't worry, you'll have fun for everyone. Names, pronouns, looks, position. Play to explore. The lighter side of sports, steering the teammates away from the brooding and the bawling. Bonds. Which teammate is your favorite to do bits with? Which teammate just does not get your bits at all? Tips. It's a fine line of calling out absurdities in a situation and calling another character / player absurd. Be careful. Play for the best story for the table, not just your character. Don't ruin other players' funs. Check in regularly before and during scenes even, not just after. It's an A-Team reference. Mr. T's character hated flying, but the plot of every episode required flying, so the rest of the team would trick him into drinking sleeping drugs laced with milk, and always drank it because the plot had things to do, and only 30 minutes to do so. Okay. That's fair. Oh, goodness. I didn't know his name was B.A. Barnacus. That's good to know as well. Where was I? Sets? I'm at sets. Earn a token. Unintentionally anger a teammate with your attitude. Get frustrated and take things too seriously. Make yourself a target by acting foolish. Bug whoever is the most serious around. Ask, why do you care what I think? Ask the audience, what's the most fun thing I can do here? Botch a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion changes because of it. Spike. Spend a token. Make someone question a belief they had about themselves / their teammates / the game. Make someone more frustrated. Tell everyone what opportunity their imbalance opens. Get serious and make someone regret it. Ooh. Say the subtext out loud. Tell everyone how the scene and circumstances are recontextualized now that everything's out in the open. Relieve the tension of the scene. Enter into someone's intimate space. Ask, why so serious? Kill a play. Tell each of the players' teammates exactly what emotion they feel because of it. And I think we have the romantic as the last one. The ball, your friends, the orange slices. All players in this grand epic that is high school volleyball. There's nowhere you'd rather be. I try to do it with a straight face, but... Play to explore. Hopeless passion for the game and the drama of the shared narrative with your teammates. Bond. Which teammate do you wish loved the game as much as you? Which teammate teases you about how passionate you are? While some moves of your character say something deep and wise, you don't need to always actually say something deep and wise. You can just say, I see something deep and wise that has to do with blank. Going over intent rather than literal proverbs. But it is fun to have some ready to go if you can and want. No straight face romantics. Play for the best story at the table, not just your character. Don't ruin other players' funs. Check in regularly before and during scenes, if not just after. Fundamentals. Do what you want, but at a cost of, or not how you intended. Espouse deep poetic wisdom. Remind the team of their love of the sport, not just winning. Relate anything back to the game. Cut to a scene where other teams are talking about you. Cue your personal theme music. Make cherry blossom snow and rain fall. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I love it. Ask a teammate, do you love me? And if they answer yes, they may give you a token. Okay. Sets, earn a token. Your love for the game doesn't live up to your skill. Let your frustration from it wash over you and throw a tantrum. Extol the beauty of a rival style. Let your passion get ahead of you and put yourself in a dangerous position. Right? It's so good. Challenge someone's passion. Catch someone talking trash. Ask what rumors are cycling about us right now. Ask the audience, who's your favorite right now? You botch a play. Ask your teammates how their opinion of you changes because of it. Spend a token. Share inspiring poetic wisdom. State something true on the situation that a teammate will suddenly be enlightened to. Stun everyone silent. Intuit exactly what someone else is feeling or thinking right now. Headbutt someone. Get the last line in the scene. Ask, why do you love this team? Ask, what are you so afraid of? You kill a play. Tell each of the teammates exactly what emotion they feel because of it. Is it me reading it or just got retroactivity, got Victor of Yuri on Ice energy? Nice. I've heard good things about Yuri and Ice. I love that. Next time on Volley Boys, at the end of each episode, pick one of the following previews. The prompt you pick is a plot point you must incorporate into play. It's happening, no way around it. Your character might know about it, might not know it, but the players do. And feel free to take a twist on it. Just because it happens doesn't mean it has to happen the way he thinks. Keep the viewers on their toes. Win, just barely. Win, you're pushed to your absolute limits. Win, total squash. Win, on a technicality. It doesn't feel great. Win, a training match. Lose, on a technicality. Lose, you get squashed. Lose, barely. Lose, an important official match. 2v2 beach volleyball match. Oh my god, a beach episode? A player character gets benched. Character and character get a huge fight with another, causing a rift for the team. Character quits the team. Character joins the team. Half of the characters rounding down. Nose goes get in trouble for lacking grades and are under threat of being dropped from the team. Nose goes. Character gets injured. You meet, not play against yet, the best team in the region. Blank character is dealing with problems at home. We meet a new NPC teammate who outshines everyone and becomes the new favorite. For now, meet a new mentor, develop a new play, learn something about the coach, teach manager. See another team copy your special technique. Another team shuts down your special technique. Cry, and cry. A whole episode that revolves around rival characters. The main cast only shows up in the background. Almost kiss. Talk about the almost kiss. Finally answer, will they or won't they? A clip show. The last serve. The player who makes the last serve gives unfiltered character dialogue reminiscing about their time of high school volleyball. Do not say if they win or lose. Everyone together makes an epilogue discussing where their characters go after high school. If they still play, who kept in touch, who didn't, maybe lead up to a reunion. And that concludes the primary text of Volley Boys. I sincerely hope you enjoyed your time reading this, and I wish you all the best of games to come. I encourage you to check out the works of all who have contributed to this Win Conditions tournament arc listed in the special thanks section at the beginning of this book. And stay tuned for the next few pages for some special promotions for coming and featured attractions. Ooh. Let's just see what they have. Nice skill coming soon. High school volleyball action through more tactical, yeah, lens coming soon. By Kevin Nguyen. And what's this? Sharupa tells everyone is prim. Designed by Sharupa Patel. Drawn art by Thomas Noble. Stock art. Is this like everyone is John? Rue, what is this? I'm very excited. What Waits Beneath, a journaling game of underwater discovery. Game design, Niven Holmes at Fork 20. But not ableist. Oh, I'm very excited for that. Rebirth and Layout by Julie Ann Munoz by Dino Berry Jam. That's awesome. And the basic TCG, they joined the coolest community created and driven trading card game by Viditya Voleti, .io/basic.tcg. I think we talked about this game before, yeah. Follow the hashtag BasicTCG hashtag on Twitter to join the conversation and see what's up. It's all the cards. And that's it. whoop. And that is Volley Boys. This seems like a really fun, cute game. I kind of want to get a game together now. I should stop saying these things because I want to play everything. And it's true, I do want to play all the games. It is true, but time is a concept, is a construct, and I have so many limitatives of it. But I just still want to play this. This would be a great series on Huetopia. So whoever wants to get a group together for this channel, please let me know. Okay, anyways. Yeah, Kevin, let's do it. Let's play. We'll figure out times and stuff. Yeah. All right. Let me get some water because hydrate is important. Okay. So that's Volley Boys. 1 second. Okay, cool. I'm back. I'm coming back. Next, we're going to talk about Space Between the Stars. Oh my god, so small. Let me just enhance. Space Between Stars, an interstellar RPG about who you are and where you're going. A quick start book by Viditya Voleti for 2 to 4 players, about 4 to 6 hours. Playtesting, welcome. Thank you for picking up Space Between Stars. This game is still developing and improving, but every game played helps shape it into a better experience. After you play a session, any feedback would be appreciated. You can either send it to me directly at my email, viditya.voleti@gmail.com, or tweet about it, the games to my Twitter, at Viditya Voleti. Any documentation would help out, even more so if you send pictures of your setting sheet, character sheets, or any interesting plot threads would further help with polishing the game towards a full release. Please enjoy. Yeah. Alright, let's get here. Space Between Stars is a collaborative storytelling role-playing game about characters who are the crew of a spaceship exploring an unstable universe, dealing with their own internal issues and growing together through shared experiences and one job at a time. Players build the world they will live in from the ground up, ensuring each experience is unique to the table and tailored to what you want and see in your game. Space Between Stars does not use a game master like other role-playing games. Instead, everyone works together to tell a story. Each game uses the same components, but each group will define them differently. The relationship between your galactic superpower and rebellion is personal to the group and you're playing with, and each group's space wells serve as a unique purpose in their grand scheme of things. Space wells? What? Anyway, I'm going to keep reading. I don't know what a space well is, so we'll probably figure that out. Each player brings a fresh and interesting perspective to the game, and each character reflects that by focusing more on who they are rather than what they can do. It's encouraged to let your imagination go wild and take your game into strange and wonderful directions. About the game. Playing with this book. The quick starter book gives you a taste of the Space Between Stars system. The game is defined through world building and character creation, and then expanded and explored through play. As a game without game master, a lot of narrative is up to everyone at the table.